Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. Another wonderful day of mucking about with settings and fun stuff. Turn that volume. Go. So, yesterday we were having a lot of CPU issues. Those are fun. But guess what helped? Clearing the Streamlabs cache. I lost all my scenes and sources and everything, so I had to reset up everything. But basically, what was happening was anytime I've ever put anything into Streamlabs, it kept information. So the more stuff I did in it, basically it just made it slower and slower. So we got to the point last night where it was like hovering pretty consistently at like 70, and then it would spike to like 89, and we were dropping frames like crazy, and the gameplay was going all fucking weird, and it was really pissing me off. So we cleared all that out, and there is an option to unload images or media or whatever when it's not visible. So I definitely went for that because I don't need that shit. But I lost a lot of my videos that I had in there, but I can put clips in there, and just under these new settings and stuff I can take care of overuse. But we're leveling nicely. We've got 2 uses on our level 3 magic, which I'm super stoked about, because now we might actually survive some of these encounters on the Power Peninsula. One thing I've been kind of complaining about, different sync problems with the capture card. If I'm using the actual capture card to capture proper source material, then what we're looking at is a very unfortunate lag. Obviously there's going to be some. I would expect like half a second to a second. When I started using the Nintendo yesterday, however, it started going really bad. By the end of the stream, it was something like 6 or 7 seconds. And then there was like weird shit happening trying to catch up with it. I don't know. So I did a fuck ton of research today, and everybody seemed to think it was either their encoding software, like if they were using XSplit or OBS or whatever, or it was their capture card, whether they had an Elgato or whatever. So, but this is an actual problem where it starts delaying over time. The longer you have your capture card running, the bigger the delay. So I don't know what the actual answer for this problem is. I think it's bullshit, because it's happened a few times with me now, and it was happening really bad last night. The only solution that I know of right now is about every 30 minutes, I'm going to shut down the capture software and then reload it. That's the only thing I can think of. But, I mean, I don't have to worry too much about it getting in the way of shit. So here we are, ready to do some damage. We're gonna be leveling up a bit more. We're gonna try and get up to level 9, which I think we should be able to do without too much problem, unless these zombies have anything to say about it. So let's get to it. But yeah, that was my day, mostly just trying to figure some shit out. and strolling the library with little Bab, little wee baby man. He did not want to sleep last night. Forts! Oh, Shell's dead. Okay. Okay. He's kind of like the bait for the party for a lot of these. He's like not quite out front, but he's out front enough that he's gonna take some hits. And unfortunately, he can't really take them yet. So he dead. I say you, he dead. So this whole fight is, I mean, could be going a lot better, but look at it this way. We had this exact same one last night and we got trounced. We're actually gonna walk away from this one, so I'm pretty pumped ass about that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Party, 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 party. Oh. Look at that. 2,100 points and 4,200 gold. We can go buy a new spell. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Let's shop for magic in the magic shop. I mean, I guess I should save so I don't lose the money. We got them dollar coins, y'all, so we can just buy more tent. And that's fine. Arachnids. I'm just gonna run away. I don't like these guys. I don't like Spideys in real life, but I definitely don't like them too much when they're in a Vidya game and they use extreme poison tactics. I mean, it would be smart to level up our happy little wizard friend. Maybe I should take a few fights if he... Whatever, I'm a little scatterbrained, but we'll figure it out. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I was considering, like, did I just sail to Coneria? Did I go for it? Mm-mm. Shell and Pooh. Pooh Shell. You do not need my help now. He's so matter-of-fact about that. Alright. Let us travel. Let's see, what did we not get from this? It was Pooh. Invis. Yeah. A lit. That is gonna come very much in handy when we fight some of the later bosses. They have some crazy strong lightning magic. And mute. That could be one of the spells that are actually just broken in this game, which is a ridiculous bug, but some of the spells do not work. They just don't. Okay, so we got... Did we get ice? Let's see. Ice is nice. And slow. Yeah, temper is one of the spells. So that's one that is supposed to strengthen your attack. It does not work. Straight up. Just tricked ya, mother licker. So yeah, it's been an issue-filled couple of days. Been kind of bothering me. But hopefully we've solved our issues here. I'm gonna switch to this so I can keep an eye on the CPU. But I've got it running at a much higher bitrate than what I was. I changed it back when it was the Zelda randomizer. that I did. Just trying to keep a bit of an eye on things. There's quite a delay on the Twitch stream, but I just want to make sure that we're still not having any issues when I'm like walking through town. When it's a lot of stuff moving on screen, that's when it started happening. But I think we're good. Just moving around. See enough I can get anything, and then we're just gonna stock up on items. Would you like to buy a cabin in the woods? Yes, I would. Is your cabin made of wood? Wood if it could. Alright, let's max out on our heal potions. Well, I have you here. Would you like to buy a timeshare? $250? Yes, but it does not heal all of your magic. So, and you only get to use it for maybe 3 weeks out of the year, and you share it with another 10 people. But who doesn't want a romantic getaway to Boise, Idaho? Seems very silly. Now, I'm not sure if that is the Twitch stream on my phone? I feel like... Oh, okay, I can't... Damn it. Sorry, I'm not paying good enough attention. I swear I'll get better at this. Buy a few pures. Couple tents. And a cabin. And another cabin. Alrightly diddly. Oh. I'm not looking. Okay, so there's like a little bit of jitter when he's walking on the stream. That's kind of bugging me. But I don't really know how to fix that. Just the best we got with what we have, so. Let's go back to the Power Peninsula and punch some zombies in the fucking face. Yeah, once you bump a couple of levels into these guys, the growth is like exponential. The first couple levels don't do a whole lot, and then they start doing a lot more help. Like the HP goes through the roof. All their skills get a lot better. But yeah, you start out really friggin' handicapped. Okay. We got this. We got this. Is there something I can use? I thought there was a spell that I would usually use when I get these parties of ogres. But I can't for the life of me remember. Oh, farts. Ineffective. It's funny because I equipped Shell with the rapier, but the sprite that they have for the sword looks more like, you know, like a saber. Like a pretty thick, like a broadsword almost. A rapier is more of a thin weapon of finesse. That does not look like it. That's okay. I mean, I can't really fault the designers. Yes. Oh, baby, yes. We're getting closer to just scraping our way out of this. Here we go, yay! Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. I like being a little bit more in control. This is nice. This is a really nice thing. Being able to wander around and get into fights and actually survive them is an amazing feeling. Just feel really like you just own your progress, you know? We started from the bottom and now we're like we're like dust level off the floor, you know? It's like, all right. May not look like a lot of progress, but it feels like we got somewhere. Hit that wolf in the face with a hammer. All the weird commentary you can eat with your ear bone. You're on the lazy shell. Oh, farts, I forgot to put up the picture of Hagrid as my phony webcam. Probably almost be better to use a cabin at this point. That is not a great amount of healing power. I mean, I probably used more than $250 worth of heal potions just to get them up. So it's probably worth just spending the money on the cabin. So. But, alright. Power Peninsula, here I come. Walking in a circle, trying not to get sick from all of the pixel jitters. Okay, who's taking bets? Who's gonna survive? Who's gonna get myrtleized? It's the showdown of the century. 4 children versus 4 minotaurs that are also zombies. One of them has a steroid issue. I'll give you 3 guesses, but you're only gonna need one. It's all of them. They're freakishly muscular. And the fact that they're undead, so you can't reason with them. I mean, like, I've had a long-standing fear of zombies. I used to call it an irrational fear because, you know, zombies aren't necessarily real. Necessarily. But, I feel like... Oh, farts! Okay, well, Pooh's dead. I used to have, recurring dreams about, like, zombies being outside my house. And, they would, like, be trying to get through the windows and just, like, you know, you hear them moaning and rubbing their hands kind of on the windows and just being like, trying to get in. And there was always some reason why we would have to go out into the city, like, find somebody. And it was a terrifying dream because it was just this hopelessness and constant, like, ugh. So I was very afraid of zombies, and, like, that idea of, like, something irrational chasing you. You can't reason with a horde of zombies. You know, if it were like people, they come and get you, maybe you could talk your way out of it or whatever. Zombies, no. They want to eat your brains, and they're not gonna hear anything different. It's like, nope, sorry, like, this is literally my whole existence. I just gotta crack that nut open of yours and just feast on your thought meat. Nom, 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 you know? So yeah, that's a scary thought. Just the idea that it's an unstoppable force, but it's like reanimated death. So I guess it's kind of also like a metaphor of the inescapable, you know, our untimely demise. Death is chasing us. We're gonna die at some point. We don't want to think about it, but then there's like a physical manifestation of dead people trying to make you dead. So it's like this really strong, over the head metaphor for it. Maybe that's why it's so scary. Also the I guess the social metaphor, like implications of it, you know, one of us. You know, like when you're a kid in school and then somebody brings a yo-yo to class and all the kids are like, motherfucker, that yo-yo is tight. And all the 9-year-olds are just like, we gotta get us some yo-yos. This kid's amazing. Where'd you get the yo-yo, Tommy? He's like, Mom bought it for me. Like, that's awesome. Your mom is the best. So they all run home and they're like, Mom, we gotta be just like Tommy. I'm so into yo-yos now. And your mom is like, that's not a big deal. Don't bother getting a yo-yo. You're just gonna, you know, it's a fad. But that's just school. You know, you spend the entire time looking at what other kids are doing and being like, I absolutely must fit in. So then by 2-3 days, by the end of the week, every kid has a friggin' yo-yo. And they're hitting stuff with it and hurting themselves, getting hit in the eye, and then the principal's gotta be like, that's it! No more yo-yos! So yeah, that's a lot like zombies. Why? Well, I'll tell you. I think the Dawn of the Dead is a perfect representation and combined representation of like those two ideas of the inescapable like swarm of death and also you know, zombie consumer culture of going along with things. The fact that they go to a mall and they're in the mall and then they start kind of like trying to live like their lives are normal. We're in the mall, we get all these things, and it's just funny that it's like they're trapped in the mall and there's zombies coming to the mall. Is it a memory from when they were alive? Is it just like an idea that it's like even zombies still gotta shop, get their Radio Shack on? Hi sir, how can I help you? Oh, you need an HDMI upscaler. Perfect, right this way. Yes, I realized there were more options on the website, but you know how Radio Shack is these days. Not at all functional as a physical store. That actually happened to me. I went in looking for adapters. Can't remember exactly what it was for, but I was like looking around and then somebody comes in, accosts me, trying to sell me. And I'm like, I'm looking for specifically this. And they're like, oh, yeah, I don't know. You're probably better off looking on the website. Because we don't really stock those things anymore. Like that type of stuff, like adapters or wires or anything. What you see is what you get. And there's like 3 types. Now, if you're young, you may not realize this, but like Radio Shack was the place to go. Like you needed absolutely anything electronics related, you went to Radio Shack. They had you covered for anything. So to go to the store and have them tell you, don't come to the store, you're better off staying home. It's like you'd be more likely to get service for exactly what you need sitting on your phone on the fucking can than making the effort, coming to the store and looking for what you want. Because not only are you not going to find it, but you're going to have people that work there that don't know what they're talking about. I'm sorry to bash you. Well, it's not Radio Shack anymore, it's The Source. At least here in Canada. That's the leftovers of what used to be Radio Shack. And it's just like, whatever. Like, I went in and asked for some specific stuff. It's like, I need this type of USB storage device. And the person didn't know what I was talking about. And then they had to confer with somebody else who also didn't really know what they were talking about. So then they both went and looked in the back and then gave me something which was not what I asked for. And I was like, this isn't what I asked for. And they were like, oh, okay. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you'd be better off looking on the website. Wah, wah. I tell ya. Now I get it. I get it. I remember, like, these instances of, like, parents going into stores, or, like, people just, in general, older people, quote unquote, at the time, just talking about going to stores like that and being like, I don't like fucking dealing with this. Now I get it. Like, you guys don't know what you're fucking talking about. Should I just splurge and buy that silver sword? I really want to, but it's $4 grand. It's a waste of cash. Let's get that upscaled arm spell. That's what I'm talking about. 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 Okay, poop. So we got Cure, Harm 2, A Fire, and Heal. No. These are all really good. This is a tough choice. I don't know what to... okay, so Harm 2, definitely. Yep. And A Fire, because we're gonna be in a volcano eventually. So it has been explained to me. So... I feel like a heal spell that heals everybody all at once is probably gonna get more mileage. Cure 2 is a powerful spell, but I feel like going for the heal spells might make more emergency sense. I mean, Cure 1 is fine. Let's go for it. Heal. Doing it. Done. No takebacks. Because the system is bizarre and kind of broken. In the rush to be first, they forgot about service. Functionality of the system. Okay. But let's go. Let's go back to the Power Peninsula and crush some skulls. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. The Grape Wolves. What's that you say? It's Grey Wolf? Nah. Those wolves are eggplant, alright? They are grape. Their color palette is fruit and festive at best. These wolves don't frighten me. I'm gonna stab them in the face. Alright. How long? About a half an hour. Okay, so I'll make another run at the Power Peninsula and take a moment to restart the capture software so we don't get too far off track. What a silly thing to have to do. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. As I've got to take a bathroom break already. I had a big giant coffee. Okay. Oh, farts. Yep, nope, that's gonna happen. We'll restart the device. It'll load itself up. Fingers crossed I don't screw absolutely everything up by doing this. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. Huzzah, it still works. Hooray! Everything is fine. Hopefully this kind of keeps that bizarre gradual sync issue under control. We didn't get 2 seconds out of port and a shark tried to punch my friend in the face. This is just how our life is. This is, you know, this is the life we chose. So I wonder if this is a situation where, like, is the shark evil? You know? Is this a situation similar to, like, Lord of the Rings? Fellowship of the Ring, where they're leaving and they're being followed by birds that are evil and working for the bad guys. You know, that creepy octopus thing that tried to eat Frodo outside of the gates of Moria. My cousin Balin will give us a royal welcome. Yeah, so is this like all the animals are evil? I.e. Earthbound. Gygus or Gygus' influence, turning stray dogs and random people just insane and they just attack? Or are we slaughtering innocent sharks? Is this a situation where we're driving in our boat and they're just like, shark, oh my god! Kill it! Kill it! Throw your swords at it! Because if you look at the boat, I mean, it looks like it's a pretty big, like, clipper ship, right? It's got a couple masts, full sails and everything. Like, that's a big boat. So how are you fighting this shark? Like, are you harpooning it or netting it, bringing it on deck? I don't believe a story that starts with, so I was on my 50-foot triple mast, you know, dreadnought, and then out of nowhere, this shark leaps 20-25 feet up into the air and just starts wailing on us. So we grab our swords and we stab it in the face, you know, self-defense like. I don't buy that. I just don't buy that. Punk rock at the inn. Provoke a punk rock. Alive and well. The punk rock scene in Provoca, it will never die. How's it feel? How's it feel being the only one? I just imagine him being like one of those one-man bands that has like, he plays an electric guitar and he's got, you know, foot pedals to like play the giant drum that's on the the bass drum that's on his back and little cymbals on his feet and stuff. But he's playing like Ramones covers and Black Flag covers and stuff. This next one's a little number by the UK subs. There's no one there. Like, maybe broaden your horizons. I feel like, okay, yes, niche music. You're targeting people that are definitely gonna want to listen to what you're doing, but should you maybe try looking outside of the Provoca area? It looks like there's 6 or 7 people that live in the town. One of which is an old man. Like sage old. He probably doesn't like your music. Black Flag sounds like war having sex with an earthquake. Just that old prophecy kind of cantankerousness. You can see the future, but you reject new music. What an odd irony. Oh, I didn't buy a new tent. Farts. Okay, that's fine. I'm checking in. I'm checking in. Okay, this is where the money is. I think Giants and the Frost Wolves are probably our best bet here. So, unfortunately, harm spells don't work on them. So that sucks. But we do have heal. So that will help with any assaults. And he's got another point. So we got 3 uses of fire. Fire 2. Come on, RNGesus, give me what I want. I mean, not the best damage rolls. RNGesus, you kind of drop the ball, or dice. I mean, if we want to get extra retro. The RNG dropped the dice. Oh farts. Oh fuck. This is where buying that silver sword would have come in handy. Yeah, it just happened too fast. We can wear down these giants. Yeah, okay, now we've wasted 2 attacks. Love that ineffective hit system. I love it. So much. Also, I use sarcasm as a coping mechanism. Okay. Taking them down. We're coming for you, giant number 3. Oh, you're dead. Okay. That's cool, though. I'm down with it. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Huh, okay, so it looks like maybe the Zombles are our best bet. That was like 4 grand over one of those fights. Shell, level 8. Good work, my friend. You'll be extra thieving in no time. I wanna give you that extra thief. Let's just run. No, it's not worth it. Close call. That's why we keep him around. People rag on the thief. I will defend thief to the death. Thief, 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 thief. It's so quick. Close call, close call, close call. I scraped my knee. Close call. My car broke down and close call. Okay. You know what I'm excited for? Buying some new magics. Poo and ass. It never isn't funny. Because I am a child. It's just great. Because it's not only a really dumb, immature joke, but it's a Simpsons reference. These two things kind of work against each other. Oh, it's so dumb and immature, but it's a Simpsons reference, so... I mean, gotta let it slide a little bit. Walking down the street, walking down the street. No. That's just pretty much from the capture device. I wonder if that's because it's like slightly more picture than you're supposed to get. Like here, watch. Okay, never mind. But Merled Pony. I watched a really interesting video about how that works and why that happens. Where it's like there's only so many like pixels you can have on the screen or whatever, and so I can't. It's really gonna bug me. I tried to kind of explain it last night, but what's happening, like on my TV, it's not there. I've just got the picture. But if I look over at what is being captured, there's like an extra little line that is like flipping. I've got it, I think I've got it cut off on the right side. But if we're going up, let's see. Yeah, you can see it. It's like a little bit of flicker. And it's like it holds like the bottom of the screen and puts it at the top. It's really weird. It's like it cycles through the level of pixels. Each pixel like on the line. I don't know. This was like a huge development to be able to get like a game like Mario to happen. Because I mean, if you think about it, like what were video games before that? Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, that shit's one screen. You only have that amount to deal with. So then beyond that, you're like, well, let's just have a whole level. It's not like you have a pre-rendered level. It's got to draw those pixels as you move. So there's like a whole sensor that happens. Again, I'm not I'm not good at explaining it, but I gotta try and find that video because it was really interesting. A Tyro. Oh my. So this could go very bad very quickly. I think this guy has the ability to cast an earthquake spell that could be instant death. And he hits huge. So might be in for a little scare. Oh. He had 119 HP and he got hit for 120. Hunk of bull jive right there. I just feel like if we kill him, we're gonna feel really good about it. Like whether you're, you know, all about, you know, saving the animals, you're vegan, you've got high morals about animal cruelty. If you fought a T-Rex and won, you killed that shit, you'd be bragging. Like, don't tell me you wouldn't. I killed a fucking T-Rex. Like, that would be your pinned Twitter post forever. Well, that's a little better, but not really. Boom. I killed a T-Rex. I killed a T-Rex. Ooh, not worth it. I mean, the experience is pretty good. But like, no. That was so not worth getting killed. Well, Pooh got another level up. Alright, let's get the F out of here. Use a couple safety potions. Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. All you fighter-men. Keep yourself alive. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it all, yeah. Run, 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 run. Yeah, Pooh, you're my homie. You're my boy, Pooh. Now, whether Pooh is a guy or a girl, we still haven't figured that out. I don't know. I like, when I was young, I just assumed white robe, healing magic, everything about gender roles in fantasy kind of pointed towards this person being a girl. But there's really no proof of that. So, and then it gets even more confusing when it's like, when you change your, you upgrade your job class, and then the sprites look different. It does kind of look like a dude. Like, I don't know. Don't forget, if you leave your game, hold reset while you turn power off. You got it, Sherry. Check our magic. Oh, you got none. So, you've got level 3. You gotta get that 8 ice, just in case we run into a vicious pack of frost wolves. Oh my god, those things are so deadly. Only fire 2. Okay. Another cabin. A couple more pures. It's always good to just stock up a little bit at a time, over time. And some tents. Nice cheap way to save. Hey, Macarena. Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know why that popped into my head. Speaking of ridiculous songs from the 90s, so every once in a while, like, you know, if, like, Justine's cooking dinner and she needs her hands free, it's like, all right, like, I'll pop the baby in the stroller. It's nicer now. Like, we'll just go do laps around the park or go for a walk. And so the other day, she was cooking dinner when we got home, and I took the baby to the park, and he was just falling asleep, and then somebody rips through the park on a moped, and they're blasting Who Let the Dogs Out, like, really loud. I almost didn't believe what was happening. I was like, there's no way this isn't like a dream or somebody's joke that I'm, like, you know, thinking about in my head, like playing out the scenario. No, it was real. That shit really happened. Very confusing. And, like, I have no guarantee that this wasn't, like, ironic or not, you know? Like, oh, ha ha ha, it's a joke. A very funny joke. I drive around with my Baha Men cassette tape that I purchased in grade 9, and I just blast that shit, you know? Let everybody know how funny I am. Like, oh, ha 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 ha, that's, you know, get that reaction, like, oh, that's funny. You listen to that? Oh, you silly person that doesn't actually like this. Listening to music ironically. I mean, that's a legitimate thing. There's so much music that gets listened to and, like, it becomes popular almost like in a meme way. Like, you know this, especially if you're somebody who plays, like, in a cover band. You play in bars, and there's certain songs, like, towards the end of the night that you absolutely have to play, even though it's, like, overplayed and you don't necessarily like the song, but people go fucking nuts for it. And you see those people, like, full on eyes closed, hands up, screaming into the sky all the lyrics. Like Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. That's a terrible song. I'm sorry. Like, if you like Bon Jovi or you are Bon Jovi, that's probably the same thing. Just, the music is not for me. It's not, it's just so dumb. Right. I was gonna tent. And yet, you know, you get these people, and it's like a generation of people who didn't grow up with Bon Jovi. It's like young people, and they're all like, they're living a meme, basically, you know? They're singing it and screaming it ironically. Which is fine too, but it's also like, again, if you're in that situation where now you have to learn that song and play it every week because you know it's going to get a good response from the crowd, but you don't like it. Now music is not the job type of work that you tried to escape from by playing music and making money from it. You are now doing something that you don't like for money. That's a conundrum with being like the bar band. You're the jukebox, you know? You gotta play what the people like. You gotta learn a bunch of stuff that you don't necessarily like, but the people go nuts for. Yeah, another 4 grand. Ass. Up to level 9. Good stuff, good stuff. So we're gonna keep cranking out money. Let's kill him. He's not with his friends. Get him. You know what? How much magic stuff do I have? Let's go another round. I'll save it just to be careful. Yeah. Just to be careful. Now saving. Let's take it for another spin. This Power Peninsula is so great. I just really want to get a ton of money. Okay, this is what we were afraid of. Here we go. So if Fire 2 doesn't wipe out like at least half of them, oh my god. And I really need no one else to cast that. Please. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Okay. I really hope he hasn't gone yet. Good. I mean, he has already gone, sorry. Let's see our cash. $1,200? That is low risk, or high risk, low reward. Fuck that. We just need those delicious, delicious zombie bullmen. Ugh. Okay, so here's something I want to address, especially like being somebody who is streaming and I connect with other streamers on Twitter and stuff. When you do shout outs, like when you're like, okay, midweek shout out, like perfect example. So that's awesome. Good vibes. Racking up karma points. That's what Twitter's about, is interacting with people, sharing other people's stuff. Like, that's good. What isn't good is when the 9 or 10 people all start replying back, but they don't know how, like, to turn off the reply all on Twitter comments. It is so annoying. Please don't do that. Like, take the time to unselect the people, because now you're replying to 10 other people with like a thumbs up emoji. Or like, thanks man, and then a fire emoji. Like, this has been happening constantly for the last hour and a half since somebody posted. And it's awesome that they posted and I got, you know, featured in that. Shout out to me. Thank you so much for the karma. You know, I'll respond to them and only them, because nobody else needs to know, you know, the weird GIF that I'm gonna post. It's just, it's these simple things that nobody seems to think about. Like, yeah, 13 other people definitely need to know this thing that's only meant for one other person. For sure. It's all very silly. Very, very silly. But again, like, people do it. These are just things that people need to know about. Maybe that's something I should be making videos about. I do have like a side plan for talking about, like, okay, you're a creator, let's talk about things creators need to know about. Like, here's stuff for putting your stream together. Here's stuff for putting a YouTube channel together. Here's marketing ideas. And like, have videos that are like, don't do these things. Use your thoughts. Use some basic etiquette. You are not making yourself stand out. You are making yourself stand out in a bad way. Like, you're doing something that will single you out, but in a way that you won't get recognized. You know? point of standing out is to be like, oh, hello, look at that. Not, ugh, I hate this experience. Ogres, ogres, ogres. I'm an ogre. This is my swamp. Terrible, I'm sorry. Stab that ogre. You just look at them and they look like they're, you know, like made of rock. So you see someone like Ass with his tiny little butter knife. His little animation that he makes. Yeah. 5 damage. It makes sense, you know, based on like the visuals that you're seeing. You're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that shit bounced right off him. So we're doing great in the money department. I am loving that. Loving you is easy 'cause you're made of drugs. Nope. Look at that, we don't even have to revive anybody. Are we done with grinding? We'll do a little more grinding. Just to ensure that we've got enough for some spells. I want to get all of that magic. Let's see, so we're at 9,400. We're looking strong. We got 2 tents, 4 cabins. Feeling good. Yeah, I wanna pump up the jams on that. You know what? I'm not gonna fuck with these guys. You're just gonna poison me. You're just using me for my sweet, sweet pure blood. All right. Close call. Runaway shall never coming back. They brought the fight and it turned his back. Alright. Traveling. We get the chance to strike first? How awesome. Kill the ogre. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I needed at this exact moment. The pimp style bot has shown up with Oprah-like wisdom. Let's see what nugget of knowledge, of empowerment we have today from Pimp Style Bot 9008. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Tony Robbins. That sounds like a Tony Robbins quote. I'll give it that. You can't leave the house until you open the door. Oh, yeah. Here's $1 million. Come speak at my graduation. Yeah, this guy's not worth it. The amount of experience and money you get? Fuck that. He killed practically my whole party last time. And it was not at all. Not even close. Okay, so we're hoping for 4 zombies, because that... Oh, yeah. And a troll. I'm fine with that. because trolls are also a little bit allergic to fire. They don't really like it. Now I wonder if there was a better name for that spell, harm. You know, like the name doesn't necessarily get across. Taking my hair out. Doesn't really get across that it's like this will attack undead enemies. This will bother them quite a bit if you use it. I'm gonna save it. I'm making a ridiculously dumb judgment call. Okay. It's working out. It's working out. It's working out. Things are fine. Oh my goodness. This is great. 3,771 gold. So let's take a cabin. Save. Alright, 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 alright. We can probably get all the spells that we need, I think. Jayon. No, let's just run until we get the fight that we actually want. We'll do that. Okay. And then we'll save, and I'm gonna restart the capture software just to be sure that we're on track. Oh, chance to strike first. Don't mind if I do. Good thing I saved those fires. This could wipe out the whole party. Oh, hells yeah. Of course, now my attacks are gonna do nothing, but it's a nice way to start the battle. Come on, yeah. Yep. Alright. We're gonna be looking so fly, strolling into that marsh cave. Oh man. 14,000. We need a little more than that. Yeah, I don't think... No, cabins do not charge up your magic. That really sucks. I think we get one more good battle with a bunch of zombies. Take this guy down, but if we clear like 16,000, I think we might be good for now to get what we need to get from the level 4 magic shop in Elfland. Let's chop him up. Let's chop him up. Now, what I'm not looking forward to is, oh! Well, okay, that sucks. Okay, I guess Pooh and Ass need a little boost on the old, experience train. Level 10, alright. Alright, let's go home. Let's go home. I don't appreciate being murdered. Just run. We don't need that kind of negativity. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a moment. Close that. And restart. Don't y'all worry. It's all part of the act. It's very strange that this is something that happens. And you know, I'm sorry to keep talking about technical issues, but I honestly don't know. It happens to people on Streamlabs, it happens to people on OBS, happens to people on XSplit, happens to people with Elgatos, it happened to someone had an AverMedia card for capture, and just no matter what, over time, all these people were having the same problem. The longer they stream, the more out of sync. So this is just the fix that I noticed, because I would close it and start it again, and then we're at like half a second to a second of delay, as opposed to 4, 5, 6. Not down. You do not need my help now. Alright, so let's, sorry. I always press the wrong button for that. Let's take a trip across the sea and go buy some stuff. Somewhere across the sea. Alright, 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 alright. Chipping around, having all the fun in the world. Yeah, I think we're all good and leveled. You want to be at least level 9 before trying to get into the marsh cave. And you want to be fully stocked on all the stuff. Have a couple cabins with you. I mean, just getting there is pretty tough if you're underprepared. And then you get there and it's a long walk back. So you gotta go all the way down and then fight your way back out. And then fight your way all the way back to Elfland. Yikes. But we're not done. We're not done there. All right. So we didn't buy all the level 3 magic. We did for Pooh, but Ass, no, we just got Fire. So. Fire 2, Lightning 2. Hells yeah. Hold and Lock. I never use those spells. I'm not entirely sure what they do or what they are. I'm sure hold, like, I mean, I don't know. Hold and Lock kind of sound like the same thing. Copper Rings. Yeah, let's get him. Give one to Ass and see if he can equip it. Now the problem is, hey, all right. The problem is you can only carry 4 items per person, weapon and armor. There's no sack of pooled goods. So once your guys are like fully decked out in 4 items of armor, then all of a sudden, like, you start finding treasure, but you don't have space for it. The item management towards the end really starts to suck. Armor. Why did I buy so many? I was not thinking. I imagine that the copper is better than the wood armor. Hold on. Stats. For shell. Absorb is 5. Evade is 61. Oh, shit. Armor. Equip. Absorb is 5. Evade is 54. So yeah, let's get you ringed up, girl. Ring it up. Ring it up. Wear that ring. Okay. I should sell all that stuff I'm not wearing.
Astos wears a disguise.
We talked to that guy already. Look at that.
Our prince was to become the king of Elfland.
Makes you think that you're gonna find a secret. And then you get some shit.
Did you know that water is wet?
Ah, shit.
Swords and armors made of silver are very powerful.
Thank you. This is white magic. Pure fear, a ice, a mute. I will get a ice. And I mean, a mute will come in handy much later, I think, but I don't recall too many guys that actually use a mute spell on you, but Ice 2 and Sleep 2. Fast, Confuse. Now, don't bother buying the Confuse spell. I'll tell you that right now. A little later, you get an item that you can use to permanently cast that spell. So, yeah, don't waste your cash. There's a few weapons and items and stuff that remain very useful. But because of the crappy item management system, it's hard to keep all of them. Buy a couple softs in anticipation of trouble. Buy another cabin. Don't you wanna? Alright, let's sell our extra armor and go for a hike. How many cabins? We got 3, we got 1 tent. That's not a whole lot, but... we gotta get this moseying. And don't need that. And the copper, don't need that either. Sell it. Wooden. I'm pretty sure he can't use a shield either. Yeah. Poop. Cloth. Get rid of that. Freeing up some space on your body. Alright. Go buy 2 more cabins. Insurance policy. Done and done. I just realized we haven't actually gone and investigated the Elfland Castle. So let's check out what our friends have to say there. Huh.
Astos put the prince to sleep. Please save him.
Yeah, a lot of repeated text.
Without warning, Astos attacked our castle. Our prince was laid under a curse, and our treasury ransacked.
Oh no. Z.
For 5 years, the prince has slept under Astos' spell. Only Herb can wake him.
We'll go find him.
It is said there is a witch who has herbs. I believe that her name is Matoya.
That pregnant pause. Matoya. I know that name.
The Cave of Dwarf is at the west end of the Aldai Sea.
So that's a locked treasure room over there with so many goodies. And you get quite a bit of cash and some really cool items. There's basically locked doors in every place that we've been to so far. So, to fight and fight. So we're gonna make a journey up to the Northwest Castle, and then we're gonna journey down to Marsh Cave. That might, I know it's still early, but that might be all I will be able to physically do tonight. I've got a bit of a terrible headache right now. I'm trying to ignore it, but not doing so hot. I'm starting to feel a little sick, actually. So, full disclosure, you may hear some hurling or the sound of blood just spontaneously spraying from my eye sockets. And that's okay. That's perfectly alright. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Crushed. Oh man. So yeah, spooky castle up here. I can't remember if there's actually enemies in here or not. I think it is there's a locked door with the locked with the mystic key.
And once you open it, there's some pretty nasty enemies in there. And again, if you're not prepared, you can get totally wiped out. Just one of the many mean tricks this game plays on you if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, a spooky bat. Yee. Yeah, there's the locked room over there. Astos double-crossed us. Go south to the Cave of Marsh to retrieve the crown. Then bring it directly back to me. He's a little pushy, but alright. I mean, we're pretty much just taking whatever jobs we can at this point. Just every single person who asks us to do something, we're like, yeah, sure, throw it on the list. No problem, bud. Reshingle your roof? They don't call us the Light Warriors for nothing. So I'm noticing that the stream on my phone is way behind the stream that I have up on the computer. I kind of wanted to see if there was a difference. The stream on my phone is quite behind, and it looks like it keeps skipping forward and like having trouble like buffering, yes. Smashing wolves with my hammer. Stab, stab, stab. Stab the evil. Can we please stab the evil? Monsters strike first. That's such a silly way to put it. Well, like, not really. I just think of it in a silly way because I'm a very silly person. But I just think of them being like, strike first. Oh no, I couldn't possibly, please. Are you sure? Yes, yes. You go ahead. Alright, here it comes. To just whacks him in the face with his club. Oh, you gave me a rather quite the rogering here. Now we're in the swamp, the marshes, and there it is. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope. Brig off. Yeah, close call. That's why we keep you around. That's why we keep you around. Okay. That's some good heals. That's almost full. I can get down with that. Alright, so we got a couple piers. There's a lot of bad stuff down here. I cannot stress this enough. This is a shoddy place. So basically what you want to do is try and take each floor as it comes, go and look for the treasure on each floor, and then head back up. So that way you can go all the way down to the bottom level, find the crown, and then get out of there. Then you're gonna take a second journey back down there. I know, right? But now that at the time you get the mystic key, there's some locked rooms down there at the bottom. It's quite the aventure. This dungeon is an undertaking. And it's like your first real dungeon too. We've got dead ends, we've got false walkways. By that I mean like dead ends. But like it looks like it's going one way and then it's not. What cures darkness? Are they gonna have this forever? Like, can't remember. Like, pure is for poison. Soft is for when you're stoned. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a status effect that just goes away. Quite pleasant. Scoop up all the treasure. Large wang. No, large knife or dagger. I'm not mucking about with no spideys. Nope. Gargoyle. Now these bad boys are super weak to fire, but I don't really want to have to use any magic. I completely forgot about buying a house to refill my magic. So basically, I just gotta try and hold out until we get all the way down. There will be roving bands of slime. They will have different names. And they are awful. They have some really nasty attacks. And they are... different ones are weak to different elementals. There we go. We've got muck and scum, I believe. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Just run. It's not worth it. The amount of experience points you get and the amount of money you get for these fights, it's nothing. Just save it. Alright. Fix up our lineup. Fixing that lineup. Everybody wants to fix that lineup. Talk to the bats. Always talk to the bats. Think about how lonely these bats must be. Like, when's the last time somebody came this way, you know? Fucking... Alright. Just go. I don't have enough pure to keep messing with these stupid things. Like, it is almost a better strategy to just, like, leave and just keep walking with them poisoned. Because I only have so many. Ooh. That makes me uncomfortable. Alright. I think it gets a little easier to avoid some of those things on different levels. So we've cleared that top part of the dungeon. Nope. Absolutely not. It is best to just run away. A gaggle of zombies. Poison. Poison. Poisoned. Poisoned. I don't know if using a cabin gets rid of status effects or not. I would like to know. Oh, this is... Dead end. I got dead-ended. What a butt am I. So unprepared. I didn't study the map. I didn't study the map. Well, I didn't have one, but... And I spent years studying these maps. For exactly this purpose, like knowing where to go and being like, okay, if I go this way, then I can go here, and then I gotta go here. Don't get caught up here. Because I mean, look at this. Every step is another battle where you're gonna probably get fucked over. At this point, I'm just gonna keep walking with them all fucked up. I can't keep wasting those potions, and the treasure box is empty. A trollolo box. Run away, run away, run away. Pooh, close call. Jeez. Get out of my way, bat. This is an emergency. Nope. We run from our battles here. I mean, really, that is the best strategy. You level up to like level 10 or 11, and then you just run from everything. Especially this shit. That crawl will paralyze you, and those bones will just clobber you into oblivion. Alright. Hi, Bence. How's our energy doing? Just help out a little bit. Run away from the Spideys. Run far away from them. You don't need their negativity. Hi, Ben. Always just got the biggest, like, cat smile. He's just staring at me with his eyes closed. Nope. Nuh-uh. No way. Just unbuttoning my shirt. Not for sexual purposes. Just merely to let off some steam. Because I'm so hot. Alright.
This is where shit gets ridiculous. So I think it's... Oh, man. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the room we are looking for is... 3 over 2 down. But I can't remember. If we can beat these guys on the first go, I will be thrilled. Overall, like dungeon and boss difficulty and everything, this is a pretty huge difficulty spike. Nope. Yeah, the boss in this whole dungeon here, not somebody you want to be friends with. Yum. Money, okay, we can always use more cash. Money, the impersonal gift that says, I don't have time to think about what you like, so go find it yourself. So I do want to try and clear these out, just because I don't... Well, I guess having the video will help, because then I can see which ones I went through and which ones I didn't. That's always a concern. Oh shit. Sorry, Pooh. I didn't realize you were hurting there. Just keep walking along. Keep trucking, just keep trucking. Empty treasure boxes. A house. Oh, girl. A werewolf. Urgh. Okay. So we found a house. Houses are great. You want to get as many of those as you possibly can. Near full health, I think. Full heal, and it heals your magic as well as saving. So it's the complete package. Other than that, the only way to get your magic refilled or save is an inn. I mean, you got tents and cabins and whatever, but okay, that's the boss. So it's 3 down, 2 over. I'm gonna come back to that. Oh shit. This is oh no. Fuck. Really didn't want that to happen. Oh no. I'm still just gonna go for it. That's a shitty situation. Because now we've got less people, so there's less of a ratio of like, oh, who might get hit? Ooh. I'm playing a dangerous game, but I haven't lost yet. Okay. We can beat these guys and we can get the fuck out of here. Monsters strike first. Oh good! Oh good! I love when that happens. It's my favorite. Right next to pizza. Oh, another poison victim. Okay. So
And away we go. So, regardless of the outcome, whether I win or lose this battle, this is gonna be it for tonight. My head is pounding. I feel like Garbaggio. I don't know why I did it like that, but... So, Shell isn't a huge attacker. He's more necessary for running away from battles, so it might be very difficult to get out of here alive. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, these... So, it's a guaranteed fight on that tile in front of that chest. It will generate anywhere between 2 and 5, I think, wizards, and they suck. They have a spell that can instantly kill you and all kinds of nasty things. So we just gotta go at them full strength. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Ice 2, not super strong. Ooh. I didn't even see what it did. A bit too fast. Alright, let's heal. That spell's already gonna come in handy. See what lightning does to these bad boys. Holy fuck. That's the one. 56? I'm okay with that. Terminated, okay. Just keep our heads above water and we'll be okay. We can do it. Put your magic into it. Alright, barring any unforeseen circumstances, I think we're gonna be okay. I should have got Cure 2. I know it's like an all-people heal, but Cure 2 would have been so much more useful. Now, be sure to get that chest. I have done that before, where I beat them and then I accidentally walked off the square and had to step on the square again and fight them again, and then I died, so I had to do the whole cave again, get all the treasure and everything. It was a shit show. Wasn't pleased with myself after that one. So let's hobble out of here. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Show me stairs. Okay. I mean, compared to the walk cycles on some RPGs, this one's actually pretty fast. He moves at a good clip. It doesn't feel like you're moving too slowly. That's one gripe that I have about Final Fantasy 3
on Super Nintendo. When it's Final Fantasy VI on PlayStation, they have automatic, you can just run. But when it's Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo, you have to equip a relic to be able to run, which sucks because somebody in your party has to lose a relic spot, which could otherwise be used by something useful other than like a very basic mechanic function. Should just automatically be there. Run, 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 run. Nope. Okay. We got in, we got out. We did what we had to do. Probably should have saved that house. Ugh, that was dumb. But everything's saved. And now I leave you. I'm sorry it's such a short stream, but I physically cannot take any more. I do not feel good. Yeah, but hopefully we didn't have any technical issues. I'll quickly look over the video as I'm uploading it to YouTube and get everything figured out. But thanks for those who stayed. Thanks for those who came and left. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being in the future and watching on YouTube and leaving a comment or a like or subscribing. From all of us, brackets me, at the Lazy Shell, we'll see you tomorrow with more Final Fantasy. Hopefully I'm not feeling shitty and this is just a passing thing. Oh, alright. Good night. Drink lots of water, brush your teeth, eat your vitamins.